There's a lot of talk about our natural water resources, groundwater, aquifers, and boreholes. What are these, and why are they so important? First of all, groundwater is our only source of natural fresh water, found in the pores and fractures of our underlying bedrock. These water-bearing rocks are called aquifers, rock formations which have sufficient porosity or open spaces to sustain a significant volume of water. Groundwater. Boreholes are deep, narrow man-made holes dug into the rock to give us access to this groundwater. All groundwater in Malta comes from rainfall, so its availability depends on the annual amount of rainfall which moves down through the rock to reach these water-bearing spaces. Actually, only a small percentage of our total rainfall reaches our aquifers, so you'll understand why it's so precious. In fact, our groundwater is not sufficient to meet all our water needs, so we need to supplement groundwater with other water resources, such as harvested rainwater, desalinated seawater, or new water. Malta's geology allows two different types of aquifers to develop naturally: mean sea level aquifers and perched aquifers. Mean sea level aquifers develop in areas where the lower coralline limestone is at sea level, so they are in direct contact with the seawater. This can create a problem, because if seawater mixes with our fresh water, then it's unusable. But Mother Nature, being the incredible force that she is, has provided a solution. You see, salt water and fresh water have slightly different densities. Since fresh water is lighter than salt water, it happily sits on top and the two don't mix. So we only extract water from the higher levels of our aquifers. But, and this is important, Mother Nature doesn't like to be meddled with. If we abstract too much fresh water from the surface of our aquifers, there isn't much she can do to stop the salt water seeping through the bottom and eventually filling our aquifers. A quick reminder, rainfall is scarce. Only a small percentage of that rain seeps through to our aquifer. There's only so much that we can extract. But there are also the perched aquifers, and as their name suggests, they're perched on the upper coralline limestone, so these should be fine, right? Not necessarily. Small groundwater systems, which are not really deep, are also prone to surface pollution, nitrates and oil in particular. So what's the solution? First of all, don't panic. We're nowhere near running out of fresh water if we use it wisely and sustainably. Visit www.water.org.mt to find out more, as well as loads of everyday tips to help you save water. You'd be surprised how much water you consume unnecessarily and how easy it is to be part of the change. Water, be the change.
This project is part-financed by the European Union under the Cohesion Fund, European Structural and Investment Funds 2014-2020.